The first Novinger in the United States came over about 1737. They ended up in Novinger, Missouri. They were one of the first settlers there. Yeah, I'm the 10th generation, and we've all farmed.
80 years before Missouri became a state, a farming legacy was planted. Today it lives on with Jim Novinger. He and his wife of 37 years, Lana, farm with their son Grant, their daughter Brooke, and Jim's brother Mark in a diversified row crop and cattle operation in Kirksville, near the town that still bears his ancestors' name. For Jim, agriculture isn't just a livelihood. It's a family tradition rooted in hard work, stewardship, and service. His father, Gale, established the present-day Novinger farm in 1946 and remained active in the business until his death in 2019. Jim's mother, Mary, now 97, still helps with bookkeeping.
What my dad always said to Mark and I was hard work is the foundation to common sense. What he was saying was, unless you worked hard, you weren't going to have common sense when you needed it. That was the favorite saying that he would always grind into us when we'd had a bad day.
After high school, Jim earned a degree in agricultural economics from the University of Missouri, even though his father had to be convinced that higher education was the right move.
I went to Mizzou. My dad really didn't want me to go to Mizzou. When he finally gave in to that idea, he said, well, don't become so educated that you're soft. I met some fantastic people at the University of Missouri and had people take me under their wing.
Jim always intended to go back to the farm, but it wasn't a direct path. After graduating from Mizzou in December 1976, he went to work for Continental Grain Company, an experience that shaped the way he approaches business, people, and leadership.
You know, the business knowledge helped, but learning how to deal with people, both employees and employers, because basically I'd grown up on the farm and I worked for my mom and dad, and that's all I'd worked for at that point. But it's a little different when you're working for somebody else.
In 1981, Jim's father encouraged him to return home and work with Mark to grow and diversify the operation.
Timing, you know, you've heard this phrase, timing's everything. That's the case it was at that point, because inflation in the late 70s was pretty tough, for one thing. I don't know that if I'd come back 5 years earlier, if I could ever expand it and grown, but things were good.
Today, the Novinger cattle enterprise spans cow-calf backgrounding, heifer development, and feedlot operations. The family has long recognized the value in feeding cattle, something that more Missouri producers are embracing today.
Feeding cattle can be kind of like a disease once you get used to it. For some reason, it makes you feel good to see an animal get fat and big and look like something you're proud of. I'm in hopes that in 10 years, we are keeping cattle in the state longer. I'm hoping we're producing more fed cattle out of Missouri.
On the row crop side, the Novingers raise corn, soybeans, wheat, and cover crops, incorporating conservation practices and precision agriculture to build efficiency for the next generation.
My dad and his brothers were pretty forward-looking. If they were alive today, they'd be really excited at some things we have a chance for.
The Novinger commitment to community is strong, too. Jim is currently vice chairman of the MFA Incorporated Board and has served in leadership roles with the local agri-services and MFA oil boards, the Watershed Management Commission, Northeast Missouri State Bank, Extension Council, and his church, First Christian in Kirksville. For Jim, service is simply part of who he is.
I've always felt that the agriculture community within the state of Missouri is close in a lot of ways. To get the chance to meet those people and become friends with them and share their successes, and it's all satisfying, I think.
Such gratitude defines Jim's journey. Gratitude for his family, for the land, and for the people who've shaped his life.
I'm certainly honored, or feel very honored, to even be considered for something like this. And I mean, I've been blessed with some really good employees that I think have given me a chance to do things away from the farm that I wouldn't ever have had the ability to do, along with my brother, of course. I just want to thank my family, my mom and dad, for raising the family that we had. And kids are a blessing. There's no doubt about it. And she'll shy away from it and tell you she hadn't, but she's been a big part of why we're both successful as we are.
For all the growth, all the service, all the accomplishments, it's the moments that can't be measured in cattle numbers or crop yields that still mean the most to Jim.
You know, seeing a perfect stand of corn come up all at the same time, or a baby calf being born, you know, in that first jump or two when it gets its feet under it. Those kind of things are what make you feel good, I think, and work late. And then you walk across that field and look up at the stars and smell the dirt, and that's kind of something pretty special. People that haven't had that experience probably don't understand it.